it's a relief. Right now, this is one enormous thing that we can mark off of being done with the event. There's so much community support. This is our opportunity to say thank you to a lot of people that make this event happen. So today is a great day for me to get finished and put behind, and the excitement really starts right now.
You talked about, obviously, right, it's been quite a long time since Central was kind of talked about in this community as not just a walkover win. What is it like to see this team on the rise and join Glendale on their 30th anniversary of being the first team to ever win this locally?
You know, if you ever want to look at the power of leadership and a coach, whether he or she leading a program, this is a case study. Kids go where they feel valued. Kids want to be a part of a community or a family, and they want to fight for you and stay with you and work for you. So in a society of so much movement, right now seeing the momentum that Central is having about keeping our students that are supposed to go to Central in Central and having some success on the scoreboard is just so much fun to see.
You've overlooked a few of these now. Just what is it about this field in particular that you feel is different, a little more special, makes it unique than some of the ones you've had in the past?
So this will be the second event that we've had where everyone in it can play in some sort of a state championship. So we're really excited. The academies are so much fun. They're Link Academy, Mount Verde, Oak Hill are a blast to bring in, and you're going to see Division I prospects and NBA future players. But there's also great basketball and amazing players that are in school districts and at schools where they play for a state championship. So highlighting that this year is a lot of fun.
You joked about how Wednesday is your championship day. So can you tell me, once everyone's here and settled, do you feel like you finally have things complete?
Yeah, that's the day that I celebrate because it's the most important day in my opinion. We have to get everyone here in Springfield, so we fly them in, we bus them in, we get everyone here. Once that happens, the staff that works with us, that supports the event, I'm not concerned about things that happen while we're playing. We can deal with all of those, but if we don't have all 8 teams here, we're going to be in trouble.
Could you give us an idea of what you assume the attendance will be like? Will it be similar to last year?
So right now, all we can go by is attendance today compared to where we were a year ago. And right now, we're significantly up by, I believe, over 350 single-day attendees. So our lower bowl Thursday or Friday and Saturday is completely sold out. There's some Thursday, I think. A little hint for anyone watching this, I just dropped off some tickets at the box office to open up some more, but not a whole lot. So we're excited, and we expect 7,500 night 1, closer to 9,000 night 2, and then over 10,000 on Saturday night.
Being able to obviously field teams that have these top tier guys, right? It's obviously a big thing, which is part of what makes this tournament so great. Outside of just the show that these teams put on and the talent they bring with them, what else, in your opinion, makes this tournament so heralded? Why do coaches give you all such great feedback?
I think it's the treatment. I think it's the level of care and how we take care of the teams when they're here. We assign everyone a team host. Our team hosts, some of them have been doing it for all 39 years of the event, and they take so much pride in making sure when you leave here, first of all, there's going to be a great team here that's going to go 0-3. There's going to be a team that could win a state championship that's going to go 1-2 in the field right here this weekend. And we want them to leave not just worried about that, but also what did Springfield have to offer? What did Southwest Missouri, what is the Midwest proud of? And I think just every little thing from scheduling time for them to be at Big Shots, to scheduling time to go through Wonders of Wildlife, to having someone to tell them, hey, you want to go eat with 20 people, it's 9 o'clock, this is where we should go. And then you have Fisk Transportation who takes them everywhere and anywhere they need to go. So there's so many layers of people that have a role in this. It's just, it's too many to quantify everything.
And can you just tell me, honestly, were you serious when you said about 50? How many different drafts? How hard is it to come up with a bracket on opening night that you think is fair for the local teams here and also for the teams coming in that know each other a little bit maybe?
It's literally the hardest part of the event, trying to put a bracket out there that people don't look and say, what is he doing? What is he thinking? St. John Bosco, they're ranked 25th right now. They were ranked as high as 9th a week ago. So you look at how much should someone drop for losing by 3 to Christ the King. That's an amazing result. So I don't know, 50 may have been a little bit of hyperbole, but it was a lot. It was enough that I at least had to print out 4 or 5 different copies that I wrote on.
Are you mad at Coach Matei? I mean, you give him the #1 team in the country. Is that punishment for something? What do you do?
I look at that as an opportunity. How many times can those kids go around and say, you know what we did in high school? We played against the #1 team in the country. So Glenn Farello and Paul VI are amazing. And again, everything is a nightmare matchup. How would you like to be Vashon? Say, you're playing the 4th game of the year or 4th game of the night. And by the way, you have McEachern, who has the #2 player in the country right now.
You kind of mentioned how the Bulldogs, you would have never imagined saying their name a few years ago, and now you're able to proudly say it. So was it kind of like surreal that that team is here?
If you do this job long enough, there's going to be different hires that you're going to look back and say that turned out to be special. And what we were able to do with Central Bulldogs is make 2 in a row. And the momentum going forward has just been outstanding. So it's not just this. It's not just here. It's the following from the blue and gold. It's going into the pit when they're playing Link Academy and there's not a seat in the house. It's just a bunch of little things coming up. But it's special to be able to provide this opportunity to kids that maybe when they were in middle school thought we may not get an opportunity.
And can you just tell me, from a spectator standpoint, not an administrator, but from a spectator standpoint, can you just kind of tell me, I guess, what it's like to watch them and watch their brand of high fly and, highlight reel basketball?
If you're going to go watch Central Bulldogs, I highly recommend getting anything you want to drink and eat before the game starts. And then you sit in a place where you can see it all and don't move. They look to be a group of kids that really enjoy each other, respect their coach, and just play hard. And that's what's so much fun to see. You can talk about the skill, the development, all of that. I just like the way that they play. They play hard. They're not afraid to put their nose into places that they could get knocked down or hurt a little bit. And then just what they can do on a court is unbelievable.